Well, I went and took the plunge and I bought myself a Teton cot, a Teton tent, and a Teton mattress, and a few other things as I worked on this modular sleeping setup. And I was really kind of curious, was I going to get Luna, my German Shepherd, in here with me? Or was there not going to be enough room? And I got to say, it is pretty tight in here with me and my German Shepherd. Is it possible? Oh yeah, it's possible. She's in here laying down. I'm sure she's going to move around a little bit. But if we were actually camping and the bugs were bad, we could both get in here pretty easy. And it would work all right. But this really isn't what I'm going to use it for. This is used for cold winter camping is what I plan to use it for. Um, when we get a cold spell and it finally snaps and goes down to 0. So she'll actually be sleeping outside in her own type of setup that I'll have. But I was curious if she'd get in here. And sure enough, she climbed right in. So could you sleep in here with your dog if it's a big dog and you're a big person? Sure you could. It'd be tight, but you sure can do it. Yes. So let me climb out of here and I'll talk about this Teton a little bit more in detail. Okay, as you've seen, Luna was in there with me. It was tight though. I'll tell you, it was tight. I mean, ideally it'd be better if she had her own place out here in front and she was laying down, maybe even caged. Yes. The cot itself, I am super impressed. I mean, I've done camping in hammocks, tents, just about everything you could imagine. And this is probably the most comfortable that I've ever laid on something. And with this Teton cot, it was really easy to go together. And when you buy the mat, which is, I think the cot was $130. The mattress that goes with it is like $100. I think the tent was $100. So if you think it's about a $330, $350 deal. Now I have my own sleeping bag, and I prefer this sleeping bag. This is a Alps Outdoors, is what this is. And I've already made a video on this. I'll link it if you want to go check it out. But basically, I like this sleeping bag better than the Teton sleeping bag, is because you can undo it and you can connect two together and basically make yourself a humongous blanket with two sleeping bags. So I bought two. But time to put it together was very quick. We're not going nowhere. Relax. Time to put it together was very quick. First time I did it in my front yard, took about 10 minutes when it came in early today. And then I thought I'd bring it out to make this video and try it out. And I plan to sleep in it tonight. We're supposed to get rain and downpours and everything else. But since that hurricane's coming in. But it's easy to get in. It's easy to get out. It's super comfortable to sleep in. With this tent on top, you're bug proof. Nothing's getting at you. You're not going to get chewed up. It really is really nice. Now there are two things. There are two things you got to be aware of if you're thinking about a system like this. If you are more than 5'10", this will not work for you. I'll tell you right now. My head and feet are almost touching when I'm in there. Works for me because I'm a short guy. But if you're 6 foot, no, it's not. If you're over 5'10", it's not going to work unless you don't mind your legs being bent. Now, if you don't use the tent and all you're using is the cot and the mattress and you're going to be using it inside a big tent, oh, by all means pick it up. You'll definitely have enough room if you're 6 foot. Easy. Easy. When you put the tent on top, that's where the limitation kicks in. The other thing is, if you use the fly that comes with the tent, the water's going to come off. It's going to come into the hammock underneath here, and then it's going to get your mattress all wet. The fly it comes with is garbage. Okay. Now this tent is also designed to set up on the ground. It doesn't have to set up on the cot. I think it's about 4 pounds, which is a bit heavy for a backpacking tent. But see, now if you weren't using the cot and I set it on the ground and I put the regular fly it comes with, well then it's fine, because now the rain's going to run off, hit the sides, go into the ground. You're completely fine. But as soon as you put it on top of the cot and the water starts getting underneath here and then it gets your mat, that's when you're done. So they actually made a fly that you got to buy separately now. And by the time you get it, it's like $40 with shipping, something like that. But I think the website, and this changes all the time with every company, they said if you order $150, you get free shipping. So I imagine if you bought the tent, I don't know, maybe the pad and some other things there that were over $150, you get some free shipping, because the fly itself was, I think it was like, I don't know, $32, $45 by the time I got it with shipping. But this new fly covers the whole tent and the cot and goes right down to the ground. So that's definitely going to keep the rain off. Now right now I got a tarp over it. And again, that's also an alternative. If you got a tarp, run a tarp. You don't actually need it. You could use your own tarp and put it over top of. And you are car camping or going by truck. I mean, it's not like you're carrying this stuff on your back, so you can take whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be, you know, a Multicam Tarp. Like I've had that thing for years. Some guy in the U.S., I forget who it is that made it. But when I seen it, I thought, oh, that's really cool. So I picked that up because I like Multicam. But you can buy a blue tarp at Walmart for $10 and use that if you wanted to. I mean, and then you would just get away with buying the cot, the pad, and then use your own sleeping bag. So you'd be into 130, 100, $230, and so under $250, and you got yourself probably the most comfortable sleep you've ever had in your life. And drop it in a tent, and now you're good to go. So it depends on whatever system you're trying to put together. And that's what you got to think about when you purchase these items when it comes to camping gear. A lot of people only need the Teton cot, and probably some people are going to say, well, can I just buy the Teton cot and not the mattress? I say yeah, sure. Like you'd think, I got a big sleeping bag here. It's pretty thick. I mean, you could throw a couple sleeping bags down and lay on top of it and use your sleeping bags as a mattress to make it more comfortable. To just lay on the black, you know, by itself, it's okay, but, you know, I give it a 60, 65% for comfort. It's really not that comfortable. You really do need some type of padding. So, and then you got other extras you can buy, like I bought this thing. These are cheap. This is like $20. And, you know, you put your drink in there, your bottle before you go to bed. It has a place for toilet paper. Put it in the baggie. And other things, your keys, your cell phone, whatever. I think that thing's a must. They do sell another one I don't have attached to it right now I bought. It's for holding a rifle. And I'm not going to use it for a rifle. I'm actually going to use it to hold my camera gear. But I noticed both ends were open, which I didn't even think about, because when you put your rifle in, part of your rifle will stick out the back and the front. And I thought, okay, so what do I do with that? I'm going to have to get my sewing machine going, sew up the two sides where it's open, and then maybe down the center, but the inside is felt. So that'll be able to put my camera lenses in there and stuff and keep them safe instead of having them out in the elements. So that's going to work for me. Maybe Teton will see this video and they're like, maybe we should make one just for camera people. Hey, Teton, hey. But, oh yes, did I get your attention? But, is it worth buying? Yeah, go pull the trigger. It's worth it. Definitely. It's so comfortable, it's unbelievable. Now, I've only had it for one day, but, you know, we got some storms coming in because of a hurricane hitting Louisiana, so I'm going to be out here in it, and I'm going to try it out. So if you're looking for a setup that's super comfortable, not something you're going to be backpacking, if you're going to be car camping or driving with a vehicle in because everything's way too heavy, I think this is the way to go. I mean, this is just super comfortable. Now, I have seen some people, apparently there's a cot people are buying from Cabela's that's like 20 bucks cheaper. But from some videos I watched, the Cabela's one is a little bit more shakier compared to the Teton cut. The Teton cut seems to be made stronger. So you'll have to decide that. I mean, do you want to save 20 bucks or whatever, or do you want to get something that's made with a little bit more quality? Now, I also made sure this is actually on a hill like this. This cut is not level, and it's better if it is level. But I've got it on a hill like this. And it's doing pretty good. And I did that on purpose because a lot of places I go isn't always level. You know, when you get a hill like this, you kind of want your head at the top so you don't got the blood all rushing down to your head, is what you got. So that's what I did, and it seems to be working pretty good. But I can't express how comfortable it really is. And understand, they didn't give me this. I bought it with my own money. And I just thought, you know, since I've been doing a lot of truck camping anymore with my 4x4, I've been like, and maybe it's me getting up in age, but it just seems like I want to be more comfortable as the older I get, and that's what it seems like. And I don't want to be fighting for everything I do. So this is a purchase I don't regret buying. I've even heard some guys say that it's great when company comes over, they can set it up and throw it together. Yeah, it'll work for that. Oh, I guarantee it. They'll be so comfortable when they wake up in the morning. They're probably going to want to buy it off you. I mean, it really does feel like your bed at home. I can't say enough about that. Take down, put down, take up, easy. I mean, if it was pouring rain right now, I could have this all took down and thrown in the back of my truck in probably 5 minutes, maybe. It's unbelievable how fast I could take this camp down. So set up, and that was a big thing. I was looking at, can I set it up quickly? Can I take it down quickly? That was very important because sometimes I pull in my camping, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I flip the switches on my truck. I light it up like daytime wherever I'm going to camp, and then I start setting up camp. And I'm all set up and ready to go. And as you see in the beginning of the video, I was able to get Luna in there, but it was tight. I'll be honest with you. Now, if you got a couple small dogs or one small dog, no problem. But a big dog like her, she's a big dog. I could get her in there. If the bugs were bad, we could do it. If we had to do it, oh yeah. And I'm not going to leave my dog outside to get chewed up. Not going to happen. So the Elite Fly comes in on Tuesday. Maybe I'll have another video on that. I'll definitely be taking some more video of that when I go camping. You're probably going to see it in a lot of my camping videos. When I make camping videos, people don't really, Luna, come. Come here. When I make camping videos, I don't get a lot of views on them. I really don't. So that's why I really don't make a lot of them. And a lot of people don't even comment. So if anything, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like them. I mean, if you do, I'll start making more videos. A lot of times I don't even take my video camera with me when I go camping because most people don't like them. So, but let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more camping videos, and if I start seeing more thumbs up on my camping videos, I'll definitely make more of those. But one thing's for sure, this Teton cot, this Teton tent, and Teton mattress is worth it. It's worth picking up. I mean, you can go as cheap as you want or as expensive as you want, but it's really comfortable when you get out there. And if you're going to start going out there for 3 days, a week at a time, oh, why not be comfortable? I mean, geez. So here's a quick review of the Teton setup, and I'll let you know how I feel as we go along here. Hey, thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.